Yeah.
The others.
Look out!
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Positions!
Take cover! A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Okay.
War brigades!
We just go to sound settings. That's good right there. Let me do one thing too. Good.
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
does one get their weapon? There we go.
Got him!
No, I suck. How do I shoot over them?
Get ready! They're coming inside! Godwin! Move downstairs! We can handle it here! Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line! What the fuck are you waiting for? Don't stop! Stay covered! Don't let them pass away through! Fill them with ammo!
Back up, back up.
Move to the gate! Get ready to leave this life!
To the gate?
Fucking Wenceslas! Don't let them climb up! Knock him down! No mercy! Hey! I'll shoot you with extra asshole! I told you he had two left hands!
I push. Oh,
Come and help me with this bastard! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us! Don't let them climb up! Knock it down!
oh my god.
Someone work on me! You got it! No! I'll shoot you in it! I'm gonna shoot you! No mercy! Look down the ladder! Get away from me! Shit, you won't shoot your head off! Shit, you shall perish! You to ribbon! Go fuck yourself! Knock that ladder down over the mercy! Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! Tough shit, fucker!
What do we do at the beginning?
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, Vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two. Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new
Easy
adventures?
rider.
Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily-liver. Audentes fortuna
How dare
juvat.
you?
Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Take your hair off, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Fair.
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Soldier's like nothing more than have a weapon in hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for his short temper. Prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. A scout looks to hide in the shadows and Zal. Well,
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
okay, speech, charisma, might, dread, domination. Okay.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy,
Oh,
or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Leipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
I thought it was going to be in a
Sorry about
nicer
the cold
tone.
reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the...
We-
I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky, thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Could have done the first one.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Be quiet, you flea bitten hound.
Okay.
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking!
Your dog basics. Hold X to calm Mutt to heal. While holding X will attack. What?
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Any food?
Listen, would you have some scraps?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
I try.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Burgov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Boar meat, got it. Boar meat.
Here you go. Take it.
Good boy.
Well then, Henry?
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Where did you get the table from?
from that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Have you ever been in the...
No, but me and if Sir I must remind...
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me.
Ooh.
All right, it's a deal.
What if I win it and give it back to Otis?
Come on.
Choosing dice. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose. Yeah, okay. But I want to know how to win. I select to be held. Current selection. Okay. Below are the dice combinations and their point values. Okay, so 3 1's 1,000. Okay, get it. If I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's the most points. Each additional die after 3 doubles the value. Oh, okay. So if I can get, okay, so the most is having just pure ones. Okay.
Well,
see.
then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Okay, let me see. Oh, I get more stuff now. Combinations. I mean, pass.
Courage.
Oh fuck.
Here. That's enough for me. Your turn.
Now what? Okay, but how do I...
Is your mind in it at all?
How do I roll? How do I roll again? Did it tell me? I want to roll this one for a 5. I can't. You need to...
Don't drag it out. I want to play too, you know?
It's weird. Whatever.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. Oh, come on. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
I see. I busted so I couldn't roll anymore. I should have passed.
My God, I'm done.
Okay. Just need one more 100 points, so you got 1 point, like 100.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones. Aye, that'll do.
I don't understand this game whatsoever.
Wonderful. Ha ha!
That's just great.
You can never.
All right, let's carry on.
I'm gonna bid him. That's all I
We'll
want
see
now.
whose side luck
Now I know
is
how to
on
play.
today.
Kind of.
It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time.
You just need 300 points.
Damn it!
Is this... Roll. Please.
Are you being cautious or
Yes.
cowardly? Damnation, that's awful.
He just busted? I just need 100, so... But... Overkill.
Mother of... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Otis's ring? Is this Otis, right? Let me talk to Otis.
Hey, Oaks. I won a ring off Tancred at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Would you give it back to me? After all, I gave you that sausage out of the goodness of my heart. Be fair, Henry.
Don't cry, Oats. Here, you have it.
You're a good lad, Henry. Thanks. No,
I said I was gonna give it to you, buddy.
look out.
Oh, way to die.
Leave me alone. I
That's for all items?
One little game. And then you go and take my last groschen. Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon.
Okay.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
My bad.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
That was
Well,
my bad.
you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay, let me see. I for inventory. Map, journal, inventory, player's information, and open codex. A for item, okay. Equip the mount, strength, quality, weight. Quality, I'm assuming, is just its durability. Henry has this item equipped in or one or more of his outfits. Okay. Weight, currency. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, how do I do this? Oh, I can set outfits and then press O to switch through them. Okay. I see. I do want a secondary outfit. Want Chainmail only. Should I do this way or? I guess not, because that doesn't matter.
Tankard!
Yeah.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
That got your panting, eh? A very nice exchange, Henry. A very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Nice.
Flash your blades.
Good. That's the way. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good.
Clash of blades!
You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Good, Henry. My word. You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Oh, I was too slow. Nice. Nice work, Henry. Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself! First hit!
Oh. Oh, man.
How do you do it? Ow! Kurwa! How do you do it?
Long until you lose.
Fuck me!
That was some wallop.
Fuck me!
Now that's what I call swordplay. Go for it!
Fuck me!
Nice technique. Did you see that?
Ow! Kurwa!
Lose already.
Go for it!
Ow! Kurwa! Knock the stuffing out of me.
Ugh.
I yield! Enough!
Took a little longer than I thought.
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
You. There you go.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oates, what's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
Here's
If
hoping.
you'd told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd drag you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot, throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
Don't kiss and tell. That's all I can say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Which one should I do?
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brays.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough.
He's not on.
Otherwise, we'll be here for hours
Oh.
again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females!
You just farted.
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Oh. Keep a crouch.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Be right back. Back. Let's go.
Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound? All right. What was that?
It worked. Let's go. Go even closer, but carefully.
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vydětil jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja Domine, aleluja Domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, klienty jen jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you it's... Oh, fucking God, you're a dog. You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Not Otis. That was my man right there.
Oh, fuck. Aletta. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot!
After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side!
Oh, these horses, quick!
That arrow is deep in there. Oh, he's bleeding.
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I know. I'll manage. And lead the way.
Yo, Henry got strong ass legs.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky? There's someone in front of us. Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the guard.
We can't
Keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go
Stick
to the
behind
front.
me.
They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints,
He'll
footprints,
see us. We'll have to wait.
get to work.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Snubbing in the back, pitch black. Will all your talk does it blind you? You foul. Catching things they can catch before. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, I'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run! Quick!
Moving down instead of being high up. Dirty nasty shit along there.
No. Fuck! They're in front of us! Quick! Into the rocks!
Courtevar! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Shit!
Here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
I have no idea where I'm going.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Let's go, buddy.
You're a dead man!
Oh. Press something I shouldn't have.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
My bad. Hey. It's on me. My arrow's hole is gone.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Yeah.
If I'm not, then how come... You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Oh my god.
And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
Not bad.
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck. Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
Oh my god. Delusional.
Father? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry.
Are you mad?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on. Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
I'll kill them.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Dogs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
You could have just left me. Would have been better for him.
Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him.
The way she walks.
Let's have a look.
It's so funny.
It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, Scott!
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Oh my god. That's a lot of blood.
Scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder, then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know.
Luciana?
Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
God damn it.
Damn! This wound is still bleeding. It's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Even the game save games automatically during important moments, so when you can apple. Cheese.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Get some boots at least.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Where do I gotta go? to Washa. This way?
Damn, shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Missions? Journal? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit them.
Good lad. You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble.
True.
And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it. Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough. I need something to eat. Purple flower, sage. There we go.
We'll pick all of this.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
I'll ask you one more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Berghoff's people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have weapon rocks and shields with his colours?
For Christ's sake,
Do I just
stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. And when I say we're from Berghoff, then we're from fucking Berghoff. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here? Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Berghoff? You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Berghoff, then we're from fucking von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and You already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be all right?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench, and we'll start.
Is this chamomile decoction? Okay. Chamomile and boil for 1 turn. The chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Got it.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Water.
Why water? You were supposed to pour in wine. Empty it out and start again.
It didn't say wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Don't worry, I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Strong chamomile brew. Okay.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
I see now. Did I do it right? Nice. Is there no more recipes? Yeah, there isn't.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Yeah.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon
Maybe
she could
too
bring the
alive.
dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Ugh.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Good soup.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself.
Oh, no.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything
Oh,
you've
my
done,
shovel.
Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena.
Ooh, recipe.
This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
That's just
And it's not the first time.
I know. Though I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then you shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. The next time I'll come straight home. You're not on your own.
not.
If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They catch you. I dread to think what they do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long. There's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Marigolds.
God bless.
God be with you.
Where's my inventory for my book? Let me read this again. In the player tab, you can find all important information about Henry's stats and abilities and current status. Throughout the game, you'll earn perk points, which you can use to improve your stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. In other tabs, you'll find buffs and can temporarily affect Henry's status. Your reputation is in places you'll pin recall combos. Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, let's see. The first strike doesn't have to be the final one. Instead, your intention may be to prepare your opponent, especially if he is armed, so that, okay. I do want that. So that's as much as I can do for now.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
She gave us money. Oh, sweet old lady. Do something real quick. Get with me. That guy was an asshole. Fuck, man. The ending of that was great.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Okay.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
Oh.
And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir?
There's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Those assholes. Those
yeah.
assholes.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Gotta make money.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Well, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers. The way she walks.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
My bear, that witch. Wench.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I heard
Doesn't
some
half taste
talk
good
about your
today.
captain.
Oh? What was that?
Daddy?
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then.
But the
I'll
stuff's
be right back.
undrinkable. Leave it out. Once you got through the first one, you're not.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
What are you playing at, woman? We were attacked by bandits. They killed a lot of people and groped you. If it wasn't for me...
Then what? I'm telling you, I wasn't at any pond. Blimey! I've had lots of men try to woo me with tall stories, but this is the most pathetic attempt yet.
I'm not...
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you've still got.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
It ain't what it used to be. My knees and back giving me jip. Me too.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right.
Already said yes.
We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Strong as an ox. And for a couple of groschen, he'll teach you to sword fight.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split...
Okay.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, but then there's a...
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Grazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
What do they say?
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
Oh, I feel a bit
One
sick.
beer. Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad. I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
We're messengers from Ratai, here to deliver a letter to Lord von Berghoff, in the name of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dworitz and Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Hear that, Krazel? A messenger, he says. Looks more like a scarecrow to me.
He's a lame liar, all right. But he knows how to spin a good yarn. You can't deny him that.
I'm not lying. We're messengers. But everything got out of hand somehow.
Well, whether you're lying or not, no one will believe a word you say in them rags. What do they call you, lad?
Henry of Scallops.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. When I'm swamped with work, let's shake on it.
Why work in the smithy when you can work in my mill? The job's cleaner and less grueling.
Oi, I asked him first.
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me, that's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schaumburg's his name.
I saw him on the gate tower when he sent us pack.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
Mouse button.
I've got to be going.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. Out with the truth. You ain't no messengers.
We really are. We didn't look like this when we left Rattay. We set up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
No.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you'd better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Okay.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now.
I'm losing
so
my
I think
reputation
I've
with
done
this
my
guy.
fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
You know,
Mind where you're going.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
I'd like a beer.
Oh my god, this is gonna take forever.
God grant you health.
There had to be a way I could convince him.
That was our company. But the 2 of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Burgoff's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard was that to understand? you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh, no. Reinforcements. I'm so scared. Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
You whore son! It was him!
Stop beating
Oh, rip your ass open!
Women.
Let him out!
Hey! Get him!
I'm with you!
Don't spare it! Hey! Get out, you scum!
Take that fucker out, damn it! You want to try me?
Slice him up!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
I'm going to finish you, peasant!
Slice him up!
Now you're These days, no one's ever really safe.
Stop it, Dally. You leave me no other choice.
Hey, get him!
No, rip your
I'll
ass open!
fucking pay you back.
That us?
To the stocks where they're now you'll die.
Ah!
You're not up to
Scheiße! You won't get me! Ah, so neat!
Looks like let him have it! Christ! I'm hit!
These days, no one's ever really
Fucking die already!
I'm all
You asked for no match for us, fucker!
Slice him up!
Hopping about!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up, or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? Ugh, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Dude.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Hey. Come on, man.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Lord von Berghoff!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Alright. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
Oh, fuck. That was loud. You can find your information upon go pee for under the perpetration.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you.
Aye, aye.
Stuck up Lord of
You're in the right
Kirkstein.
place. Over here.
What's up?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it.
True.
I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed, although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognise you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Fucking
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Let me see. Ocean Cellar. Oh, I see. I don't think I need anything here. I do want something. I don't know yet, though. That's how you do it.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
I don't want to rob him.
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
No, I don't want to trade.
What did I do to you?
God bless you.
What'll it be this fine morning?
Show me your wares.
Lore books. I don't have any money, but I just want to see. Skill books, Life on the Saddle, Marathon. Okay.
Oh, well. What can you do? Farewell, then.
Will there be stealing? Most likely.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartushak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Zhelyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others? They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das. Tschüss, mein Freund.
That nobleman.
Go and look into it or something.
Are you out of your mind?
Huh?
If you think something is wrong, then go and take a look yourself. I've got enough work as is.
Is it him? What is him?
I'd like to buy something. Where can I...
If it's a trade, you best...
skip all this.
What's new in the...
I project the inn. And now I've been... He said...
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried here. Don't even ask. I've been awesome now.
Cabbage?
I in the... Say, do I really have to do... And that's about it.
That sounds interesting.
Okay.
I need to speak with some...
With the...
Why not?
I'd like...
And where do I...
Where'd you...
But they won't let...
What do you want? I'm not going to put in a word for you.
What's new, bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskovitz is peaceful. Well...
Thanks.
Okay, well. Stealing and stuff? I would never. So... That's where I'm going. Kitty cat. Hello, Abby. What's up? How was your stream? You were playing Final Fantasy, right? Final Fantasy X? Yeah, I just started this game today. I'm playing, I saw a lot of people play it, it looked really fun, and I'm just waiting for Monster Hunter. Looks like I needed to go down. The snippets I saw were people dying instantly because they turned on like super realistic mode or whatever. There's like a chance of dying.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I
Yeah,
lost a
the
letter.
game looks really good.
A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
Okay, good night.
I know.
Have fun with it.
So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
Well, I have to be going. I hope you find the
Thanks for
letter.
stopping by.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I can tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
All right.
That was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Pretty nice.
Nice.
Good to see you. Put that pig sticker away right now. Good, see? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
I meant to press Q.
Get out of here.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You said something in the tavern about being a blacksmith's son, didn't you?
Aye, that's me. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens...
So you'll
hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge...
Sure thing.
Great.
Iron.
You can't make... But if you fucking steal... Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare. Stop faffing about and get the things from the chest. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Works the bellow. And take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. Sparks are flying nicely. That's some nice whistling. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did, it's all about making sure That's why you can't let it get cold. If you work even got that,
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
you can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed. And you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at sword. Right. You can get...
Just like that?
Sacre. You take once you've made some... What can I do for you?
I heard you could...
For a few grog. What are you in?
Sure.
How do I sell? How do I sell things?
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
God damn it, I didn't haggle.
How can I help you?
What do you have?
How much is this?
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
Is this my... That's stealing. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Nice, I got a leather apron.
Maybe I should add some spices.
Wait, how to save again? Save game. Okay, that's gonna be it for me.